Hello, YouTube! I'm doing this because everyone seems to do this. I don't know. Anyways. Title of this video is, I don't know. But what I do want to do is I want to create a vlog of my experience going into truck driving business. No experience at all. I've never even driven a tractor trailer. I've only been in one 2 or 3 times, and that was just most recently with some friends and a relative of mine. One thing that I noticed on YouTube was what I got here. This is a second career for me. I had a career change, unplanned career change, about 4 years ago, and was it 5? About 4 years ago, I guess. Either way, 4 or 5 years ago, and my first career was a wonderful career. Spent 16 years in it, and some unfortunate circumstances happened where I couldn't return to that profession. So I decided for a couple of years I was going to work for my family business in the United States, and I fulfilled my obligation. I promised them 2 years. And about a month ago, I guess it was about a year, or it was about 2 years, and but I've decided to move on, and because you absolutely have to love what you're doing, because if you go into work every day dreading it, boy, I tell you, you're going to have a rough go, especially if you're going to make a career out of it. So that's where I'm at. I am. This would have been my career choice had my first opportunity, or excuse me, my first career would not have panned out. And like I said, I had a good run at it, but now I'm ready to start. Tell you a little about myself. I'm 38 years old. This whole vlogging thing is new to me. I've been doing a lot of watching people on TV, on YouTube, and the very interesting thing about it is I found it very interesting how the technology these days are helping people make career decisions, and certainly it had a big play in me picking the truck driving industry. But I will tell you that one thing that I noticed when my friends and my family and my co-workers, when I told them I was going to be leaving my previous employer, they were shocked that I was going into the truck driving. Kind of twist their face all out of shape. But you want to be a truck driver? I never looked at truck driving that way. I mean, it's an honorable career. It's a wonderful profession. Getting paid to see the world. Now, I know, you're not paid to see New York City. You're driving the outskirts of it, and, all these big towns. Yeah, I get that. But you gotta have a personality that fits the truck driving industry, and you gotta be able to want to work by yourself and long hours. And I absolutely am no stranger to working long hours and by yourself, and making decisions on a split-second decision. So I did my research. I live in Canada, New Brunswick. I'd like to give a shout out to Trucker Josh from Manitoba. never know, I might run into you up that way. Him, Indiana Jack, Joe, Candle, and a couple other ones there. My mind is kind of spacing, but I'm just trying to keep an eye on the road, obviously. And I am hands-free. And anyways, after talking things over with my wonderful wife, and the support that I got from her, I am hopefully going to be fortunate enough to reach my second career goal, and that is to be a truck driver. And I absolutely will agree with a lot of people. What they've said is, if you are in the truck driving industry and you get your Class 1 in Canada, Class 1, or in the United States Class A, they don't make you a truck driver. Well, I will say there is a lot to it. And to all you negative Nancy's out there, go ahead and comment. I don't care. You know, you just got to learn to weed those people out of your circles, right? So I'm very fortunate to be in my late 30s, and I got an eye for keeping away from negative people. I'm hoping to have a couple choices of employers. I think I have a really good shot at a couple of them. Speaking with one in particular company, who I'm not going to name right now. They seem very positive, particularly because of my background, military, and I was in law enforcement prior to this. And so I'm hoping that my experience in working with people will help me be a better driver for those companies. I'm really looking forward to the independence of just driving. The last 2 years I was in a desk job, and at first it wasn't too bad. A lot of issues to work out within the company I worked for, and those matters got addressed. And it was time for me to move on. So here I am, heading to School Transport Training Center of Canada. Really looking forward to it. I did my research, talked with companies, made sure that the driving school I went to is one of the companies that will get an insurance break, and all indications are that this school is one of them. My training is 6 weeks. I opted for the 6-week course instead of the 12-week course for 2 reasons. One, I have to travel about 4 hours away to school, and I did not want to do that over a 12-week period. 6-week school, I ended up having to rent a place up here, and come home on the weekends to be with my family. And it's spring now. We still do have some snow. Most of it's gone, just mostly the banks now and the wooded areas. So the driving aspect wasn't bothering me, but I just didn't want to spend the extra money and fuel going back. It was easier just to take the 6-week course. The other reason was I'll be done the end of May, which will allow me the summer and fall to get some experience and give me about 6 months before the bad weather hits. Certainly, I'm no stranger to driving in bad weather, considering my previous profession. And but that doesn't mean that will benefit me driving truck. I'm just aware of the dangers. They're certainly not going to be the same type of driving. Anyways, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Why I decided to do the blogging thing, no idea. Part of it is I haven't even decided whether or not I'm gonna release this to the public, or whether or not I'm just going to do this for my family, for my little guy, who I'm going to miss terribly. But he knows that Daddy's, I'll be back over the weekends, and obviously that's going to be part of the life now that I've chosen. Gone for a week and home for a couple days will be manageable. I don't even know what my YouTube channel's gonna be, like the name of it. I got a couple ideas, but I'm gonna hold off, I guess, on naming my YouTube channel. So if you guys got any suggestions, like I said, I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. I can travel back and forth to the United States and Canada. I can work in both countries, so I'm very fortunate that way. Very, very fortunate that Canada opened their doors to me, and I can be part of the Canadian industry of truck driving. I think I would enjoy traveling all over versus local hauling. But, who knows? I mean, we don't know what it's going to bring. It's all going to be new to me. The schooling's going to be new to me. One thing that I would suggest, if you're able to do it, is obviously do your research. But go on the forums and see what certain truck driving schools have for reviews. But be careful when you do that, because you've got to really... Some people are just negative all the time, and you can't get around that. I took the time to drive up here. The school was awesome. They put me with an instructor for 3 or 4 hours to see what the school was about, to see what type of trucks they were going to be driving, and the student ratio. That was a big, big thing for me.